all of that.
What caused all what?
You and Martell.
I don't know.
Martell was singing about the young lady.
I've already responded.
I want an answer. That's not an answer.
What was my response?
Either yes or no is an answer.
What was my response?
Did it ever happen?
No one expected this. It was one of those moments that just hit out of nowhere. One day, Latisha Scott was smiling at a charity event, posting beautiful selfies, looking confident and proud. She was glowing, dressed to the nines, posing for the cameras, and showing support for a cause. Everything seemed fine on the outside. But the next day, everything changed. Latisha's life took a sharp turn. It wasn't just an argument with her husband over missed calls or vague late-night texts.
What was my response?
Nothing.
Take that.
Okay, so you don't know the young lady.
What was my response?
I don't give a what your response was. I'm asking you now. I think Marsau is lying. I'm gonna find out the truth and I'm gonna dig until there's no more room to dig. Do you even know the young lady?
We're not doing that.
I'm trying to understand what she said.
No,
the
for
word.
real.
You understand everything I say.
Mom.
It wasn't about forgotten birthdays or disagreements over money. This was something much deeper. Latisha turned from a supportive wife into a calm, strategic investigator. She handled it like someone producing a reality show, except it was her own marriage on the line. Latisha had been by her husband Marsau's side for years. Through thick and thin, she stuck by him, smiling at red carpet events, supporting his business, raising their children, and defending him publicly. But behind the scenes, things were very different. For a long time, she noticed things that didn't add up. Late-night trips that didn't make sense.
Marsau and I, we have our own way of communicating to let each other know we got each other and we're good. Marsau knew what Martell was saying wasn't okay. I have no doubt, no concern at all, because he has proven himself to be my protector over the years.
Business meetings that seemed unnecessary. Phone calls taken in hushed tones. He always had a reason, I'm working late, or there's an emergency with the team. And Latisha, like many loyal wives, gave him the benefit of the doubt. She played her role well. She smiled at events. She kept quiet when rumors popped up. Friends whispered. Some encouraged her to look deeper. Others warned her to stay in her lane. But Latisha kept her head high and moved with grace.
Why you don't like Marsau?
Because the way he talks to you. See, you think you're smart. See, I got you.
No. Here's the thing.
I got you. I know you, okay? If you say something I don't like, I'm coming for you. I don't care.
She didn't make a scene. She didn't speak out. Until one day, she stopped staying silent. This wasn't just a random explosion of emotions. It wasn't the result of a heated argument. It was something Latisha had been preparing for. She had been watching. She had been listening. And most importantly, she had been putting pieces together quietly and carefully. What she discovered would shake the entire love and marriage. Huntsville community. Latisha started noticing patterns: too many trips to Atlanta, unusual restaurant reservations made under fake names, and a woman who kept popping up in all the wrong places. It wasn't just coincidence. It was too consistent. She followed the clues like a puzzle, and they all led her to one person, Dr. Jackie.
I understand all of these different projects you have going on, but it's what? Why are you giving me attitude?
Because I don't think you understand.
I want you to understand my feelings.
Okay.
And I want you to acknowledge my feelings.
I listen to logic. If you want to communicate effectively with me, come in, sit down, and prove your point.
Okay, you name all these different projects you have going on, but at the end of the day, that's still my space. That was my space. And what if it happened to you? And somebody's sitting in your chair. You see a computer up, you see a degree up.
Quite frankly, just, there's not like commerce going on from that desk right now anyway.
Yes, that Dr. Jackie, known from Married to Medicine. While nothing was officially confirmed, the rumors took on a life of their own after fans started digging. Blurry images surfaced of a woman looking like Jackie leaving a high-end restaurant with Marsau. And it wasn't just paparazzi pictures. Dr. Jackie herself posted an Instagram story in the same outfit, on the same night, at the same place. Fans zoomed in. They compared timestamps. They matched backgrounds. They even found the restaurant's reservation system and discovered the booking name wasn't real.
Like what? I don't understand.
Go
Like
back.
what?
You go. Okay. I'm
sorry.
sure.
A lot of times, Tisha hears things about Marsau she probably already know. She just don't want you to know. Because then, the more people know, the more she might have to do something about it. Almost how Melody had to do, you know? That's why I try to keep whatever Marsau and I done in the past with women and places we've gone, things we've done, people we shared. Him after me, though.
Social media was in full investigation mode. And what did Latisha do during all this? Nothing. She didn't cry on camera. She didn't post sad messages. She didn't unfollow him on Instagram. She smiled, because Latisha already had a plan. She took a trip to Atlanta, pretending she was going there to speak at a conference. But really, she booked a hotel near Marsau's place. She wore a wig, dark glasses, and stayed off social media. Then, at exactly 9:47 p.m., she saw him walk into the hotel with the same woman. They looked relaxed, like this wasn't a big deal. She didn't yell. She didn't confront him. She filmed it. Latisha captured it all on video. And instead of exposing him in the lobby, instead of making a dramatic scene, she let them pass. She walked calmly back to her room and played the footage over and over. Later, when they were home, Latisha sat Marsau down and showed him the video like a silent movie. No words. No arguments. Just proof. The silence between them said everything. Marsau tried to explain, said it was business, said the woman was a colleague. But Latisha wasn't buying it. A few years ago, she might have believed him. Now, she wanted more than explanations. She wanted truth. She wanted to be respected. But the video wasn't the real turning point. It was what Latisha did next that told the world she was done. She didn't go live and break down. She didn't throw out his things. She didn't post quotes about pain or betrayal. She left. And in reality television, that's when you know it's serious when someone stops talking. Silence is a warning. Marsau kept pretending everything was normal. He went to his usual cigar lounge, greeted people, laughed too loudly, shook hands, but it was forced. He was uneasy, nervous, waiting for the fallout. Meanwhile, Latisha was working behind the scenes. She made private calls, quiet visits to lawyers in Birmingham, not to file yet, just to understand her options. She asked questions about assets, property, businesses. She was planning carefully. Then Melody Holt found out. Latisha and Melody have never been the closest. Their relationship had plenty of bumps. Melody had warned Latisha about Marsau for years. Now that Latisha had the proof, Melody didn't say, "I told you so." She didn't gloat. But she did post a meme on Instagram that read, "Some people will gaslight you until they run out of lies." She took it down, but the message was clear. The internet knew who it was about. Other cast members were shaken. Martell Holt, who always had Marsau's back during cheating rumors, suddenly went quiet. That kind of silence says a lot. Producers were reportedly panicking. If the video Latisha recorded became public, it wouldn't just be a dramatic moment, it would change the entire season. It could reshape the entire franchise. But there was a catch. Marsau allegedly hired a lawyer, not to fight a divorce, but to stop the video from airing. His legal team claimed it was entrapment and an invasion of privacy. Latisha didn't respond. No tweets. No interviews. No social media rants. She let the silence speak. People close to her said she wasn't sad. She wasn't curled up crying. She was focused. She had become strategic. She wasn't trying to save anyone but herself. And while Marsau hired a crisis manager and planned to appear on talk shows to tell his side to paint Latisha as paranoid or controlling people didn't buy it, fans had watched for years. They saw the signs. The video didn't shock them. It confirmed what they already believed. Latisha had changed. She wasn't trying to hold the family together anymore. She wasn't smoothing over bad moments or making excuses for him. She wasn't protecting a broken image. She was protecting her future. People in Marsau's circle began treating him differently. Less warmth, more awkwardness. Whispers followed him when he entered a room. And still, Latisha said nothing. She wasn't bitter. She wasn't cold. She was composed. She kept cooking dinner, answering business calls, replying to brand emails, but there was no warmth in her eyes. She had already started separating their finances, quietly removing access to accounts, reviewing contracts, and ensuring her hard work didn't go to waste. Latisha had always been the strong wife, the loyal partner, the one who forgave and kept the peace. But now, she was working alone, calculating every step to secure her future. Meanwhile, the internet exploded. Fans started piecing everything together. Old clips from the show, resurfaced moments that didn't seem strange before, now suddenly made sense. The uncomfortable silences, the vague explanations, the tension that was brushed off. It all looked like a mystery that had been unfolding right in front of everyone the entire time. Then the leak happened. A low-resolution version of the hotel video appeared online for a few hours. It was blurry, but it showed a man clearly identified as Marsau entering the hotel with a woman. Her face wasn't fully visible, but her walk, her coat, even her hairstyle, fans were convinced it was Dr. Jackie. It didn't matter if the full video never aired. The world had seen enough. Producers of the show were stuck. Show the footage and face legal problems? Or skip it and lose what could be the biggest moment in reality TV? Through it all, Latisha stayed quiet. The world spoke for her. Support poured in. People admired her strength. Some didn't believe she could pull something like this off. But she did, and with grace.